The following program is a live podcast with hospitality individuals and chefs who are real people. Topics may include drinking, occasional vitamin use, choreographed violence, Appalachian humor, politics, comic books, ghosts, overindulgence, polyamory, theft, obstruction of justice, bleeding wounds, and more. These things some people may find offensive, but are not limited to what may offend some people but not others. The show does occasionally use language that would be not safe for work. But it's how real people talk, and like we said in the first line of the warning, these are real people. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please call our comment line at 860-744-4767. Thank you.
If I was looking for a best friend in life, I would want Chess Rockwell. You know what I mean? Because that guy, he'll take a bullet, he'll take a nunchuck, stand in the way of a karate blow, karate. Dirk would kill me for that. We can change that.
I'm here for the gangbang.
You know, I got other interests. I'm a magician.
It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. Yep, it's made with bits of real panther, so you know it's good.
Nice muscles, Tyler, dude.
I actually give a whole talk about treating our work like an athletic event. And when you see it that way, doesn't mean you don't have fun. And I mean, having a shift drink and hanging with the people you just did battle with should never be taken away. But I mean, what's wrong with like calling that out a little bit? It almost feels like our industry is growing up a little bit. And I know it's easy to hold on to what was and to really glorify it. And I liked the School of Hard Knocks. I liked how hard life was. I felt like I was doing something not a lot of people could handle. But it doesn't mean it needs to be the norm. And I think that to have that stuff challenged, I don't think is that awful.
I admit I don't look like the athlete of the day supposed to look. My belly's just a little big, my hand is just a little big, but brother, I am bad and they know I'm bad. And there were 2 bad people. One was John Wayne and he's dead, brother, and the other was right here.
If you just shut the fuck up for 30 seconds, you might learn something.
Welcome to PlumLuvFoods Live, #1 live digital audio industry show for chefs by chefs. Hosted by multi-time Food Network winner and award-winning chef, Chef Plum, and culinary veteran, star of the Food Saver commercial, Chef Jeff. So wrap, date, and rotate because the boys are about to set your Nissan claws. Here are the Good Brothers.
We can't hear me, but now we can hear me. I apologize. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to PlumLuvFoods Live. We got a fun show for you tonight. We're going to be joined by Master Chief of the U.S. Coast Guard, Justin Reed. He's a good brother. He's going to hang out with us tonight. He's not a big email guy, we've learned recently, but he's going to join us later. We're very excited to have him on the program. It's going to be a fun show. It's an action-packed program. We have so much stuff going on we got to talk about. We got a big event this weekend happening out in Southampton because we fancy out in them Hamptons. I'm co-hosting a national radio show next week. God, there's so much stuff going on. We can't wait to tell you all about it. And plus, my friends, our good friend Chef Dan has returned, and he has a diss track, I've heard, for our friend Chef Derek. It's an action-packed program. I can't wait. I can't do it alone. I'm sitting here by myself. No. I'm sitting here with a gentleman who is a COVID survivor. He himself is thinking about joining the U.S. Coast Guard. This gentleman is one of the best chefs in the entire world, and he's a good-looking gentleman at that. Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Jeff sitting with me tonight. What's up, buddy?
Hello, everyone. How are you? Chef Jeff here.
That's a weird whole thing right there.
I was doing as an entry. It was a grand
Angie
entrance.
Angie chimed in. Was a big fan of those muscles. I thought she was talking about my arms because you can look at those triceps these days. Boy, come on. Look at
nice
that. Then
muscles,
I realized,
Tyler, dude.
And then she said that right one, so it made it real. And then she said maybe both, so it made me happy. So shout out to Angie Scruggs on Facebook. That's what's up. And of course, shout out to our good friend Vanessa. How are you? We're excited to see you. Sitting over there in the booth with us too is the legend himself, and one only Chef Dan. Hey, brother, what's happening?
Oh man.
Yo, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing tonight?
How many headphones you got on? How can we turn your headphones up? You got 3 different pairs of headphones.
Yo, I got, because I'm doing it all back here. I'm behind the scenes. I'm mathematically adding in some divisions and subtractions. It's just going crazy. I'm just doing what I got to do. So I got to hear multiple things all at the same time.
I like that.
Well, Dan, as a U.S. Army veteran, I can't wait to pull in you a little bit. We talk a little bit to Master Chief here and talk about how the food, see how different it is. And I'm excited about that, especially, listen, we spent some time cooking in the Navy as well. So we're going to compare all that. We're excited to talk about that. It's a jam-packed program, but I'm really excited for this weekend because, boys, we got a fun event. We got a really, really fun event. I can't wait for this. Jeffy's going to miss us, I know, but Dan, you're going to be out there with me. I cannot wait. This right here, the Rose Soiree happening out at the Southampton Arts Center in Southampton. Yep. It's going to be a fun event presented by Dan's Taste. We got a dope burger from our friends over at 7X. We're excited to use their stuff. Yeah. 7X is fantastic. It's going to be killer. I cannot wait. We're going to have a great time out there, man. All these different great restaurants are going to be there. We're going to be there. I'm doing giveaways. We're going to live stream this entire thing, Dan. That's the plan.
That is going to be awesome because people are going to see behind the scenes of what we really do, how things go down. Like, we light up a party.
600 burgers.
Yo, we're going to throw down. I don't know if they know what's coming their way when we come into the house, but they're not ready. No. Yo, they put us next to the DJ at Mohegan Sun because they know we're going to still talk over the DJ and everyone's still going to hear us.
That's the way it goes, and I can't wait. And I'm excited, too, because we're making this slaw, and we're kind of making a burger sauce mixed with our slaw, and I decided to call it's a sloss. We're making sloss.
Sloss. The origin of sloss. You heard it here first, people. Sloss.
Vanessa chiming in on Facebook, Dan, thinks she looks like a Marvel villain named Brainius.
Brainius.
We're going to find out about that. Dan's going to do a little bit of that behind the scenes work for a minute while we finish setting this table up. We appreciate the hell out of you, Dan. We're going to have a lot of fun later on. I'm excited that you're here. Excited you're back from your fishing. How did he die last year? I forgot.
Well, he started. No, he didn't die. He started. I think he was octopus.
It was octopus photography or something. I don't remember.
Couldn't start a nonprofit or something. It had to be.
No, you weren't doing anything good.
You weren't doing anything good like that.
No, it was nothing good. It was nothing good.
You know where you're at.
Yeah, if you're not here, we're gonna probably kill you off. So that's just what happens.
That's how it happens. Hey, but I'm back again. Like every good Marvel villain. Every good Marvel villain, I'm back again.
Very excited.
Back again.
Very excited. Hey, before we get over to the Chief, though, I want to talk about next week. I'm co-hosting the nationally syndicated Anna and Raven radio show, doing back to FM radio. I'm excited about that, Jeffy.
Huge. Yeah, man. Anna and Raven show is awesome, and it's all over. You can hear it, what, like 12 states, 14 states?
60? They're
every state?
They're in like Alaska and stuff now too. It's crazy, man. It's insane.
Yeah.
We're excited to be there. I was doing some stuff with them today, just kind of some pre-prep work. We're doing a contest. I'm gonna get this picture of a dance so we can put it over there. We're doing this contest where we're actually going to be giving away a beautiful stick blender. I'm trying to pull the picture up so I can show it to you guys.
A beautiful stick blender.
A beautiful stick blender. That's right. That's right. It's an all-clad immersion blender.
Is it stainless steel?
It's stainless steel, chef.
That's
it is stainless
gorgeous.
Steel. It's unbelievable. A value of $120. How about that, right?
It's at what, 1 horsepower?
No, sir. We're talking 17 horsepower.
A 17 horsepower immersion blender?
That's right. You can actually power your John boat with it. That's what I'm talking about, huh?
Yo, the Sloss Boss just dropped the 17 horsepower.
That's right. Dan, I just sent you a picture. Can you upload that? So I can know what it is. But yeah, it's an all-clad immersion blender. Excited to have it on there. So I thought it'd be cool just for a couple minutes to get on here. I called my good friend Anna, who I'm co-hosting. It's her show. Yeah. It's the Anna and Chef Plum show next week. I told her that we're going to fire her co-host, Raven, who we love very much. Raven's a great guy. He's been on this program.
Love Raven.
Great guy. I did tell he was standing over me hard this afternoon when we were doing some work. He was like, "Look, I'm watching you." And I was like, "Yeah, no, don't worry. Your job's not going to be here when you get back, bro. Don't worry about that. It's not going to be here." He thinks it is.
Him, though.
So I had a few minutes earlier to sit down and talk to Anna just a little bit about what we've got going on next week, just to help promote it. So check this out. With such a fun week planned next week, I thought who better to bring on here and talk about it with me than my good friend, legendary human being. This person is, an icon in radio. That's how I look at it. She's a legendary icon. If you can use two terms like that at the same time, that's what I'm doing right now. She's a legendary icon from the nationally syndicated Anna and Raven shows. I get to co-host next week with her to learn some more real radio. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend Anna Zapp. There she is.
Yay!
There she is.
I specifically told you to introduce me as greatest person on earth.
Hang on. She's also the greatest person on earth. There,
Bella,
there we go.
thanks, Plum. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You're the best. Thanks for having me next week, first of all. So what we're next week, I get to co-host your show with you, which means you are a very brave individual.
I really am. I mean, how many times do I have to tell you not to swear?
I'm pretty good.
Pretty good?
I think so. I think so.
Mm.
I don't think I've said anything. One time we had a slip up and it was a recorded piece, so we're good.
Yeah, it was fine. We were able to catch it. But then I had to be like, then after that, I had doubts afterwards. I was like, oh gosh,
know.
is he gonna do this when we're live on the air? So I was like,
I
a
saw
little
it.
bit
I
hesitant.
could hear it in your face when we were talking. I was like, oh, she thinks I'm gonna do this all the time now.
No,
I'm not.
I know you better than that.
I promise I'm not. I do have some real radio background, not like you. Like you are in national, you're everywhere. You're in Juneau, Alaska. Is that right?
Sitka, Alaska.
Oh, it's close enough. Close
Well,
enough.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for Juneau. Hopefully
Sure.
that one's next.
Sure, that's how you know you. How many markets are you in now?
We're in 60 markets.
That's crazy. Like there's radio shows I remember growing up that when they had 19, 20 markets, they thought they had made it.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have a long way to
She's
go.
like, yeah.
When we hit 100, like 100,
Oh,
I'll
that's the
be
number.
like, that's a big number. Like that one is like, okay, that's a lot of stations.
That's amazing. Well, the Anna and Raven show next week's going to be the Anna, Raven, and Plum show, which will be awesome. Is Raven going to be on any recorded bits, or is it just us the whole time?
No, it's just us.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Raven's off.
Good. So
So-
he's not going to be in the picture at all.
No,
All
no.
right, good. So his job might be on the line. I did text him that today.
I'm sure he was very, very happy to get that text.
No, I think
Actually, I'm more than anything, I'm sure he's like halfway gone on the plane and it's like, Plum, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I can care less. I'll see you next time.
Oh, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. One of the things that we're doing, though, that is really, really cool, we're giving away this really dope mixer. Like every day, we're going to give one away.
Nobody's as excited as you are. So so my boss was like, do you want to do like a giveaway every day next week? And I'm like, yeah, like, contests always are at work. They're always good, whatever. So he's like, well, ask Plum like something cool that people want. So I texted Plum and I'm like, Plum, like, what do the people want? And he wrote like hand stick mixer. Like immediately he wrote it back. Like I'm supposed to know that that's what the people want. So I'm like, all right. And then I like Googled it and one came up from Williams Sonoma and I just sent it to my boss and I'm like, buy these. And then I showed Plum. I thought he was going to get mad that I got ones that were not great. And he like freaked out. He was like, this is what they're winning. This is what, tell them what they're winning. Yeah.
That's first of all, that's not my voice sounds like.
Right.
Second of all, it's an awesome thing. Like this, it's a really nice stick mixer, which is a great thing to have in your kitchen. I'm excited. Like I was telling my chef buddies, I was like, listen, you guys got to listen next week. Give a chance to win. They're like, no way, really? I'm like, yeah, it's a great game to win. I'll show a picture of it too here, but it's a great mixer. I'm excited to have it. I can't wait. We're giving those things away. What a great! And I have to. What do I got to do? I got to play some game or something.
Yeah, we're gonna play heads up, like old school heads up, where the caller calls in and you have to give the clues and they have 60 seconds to get like 6 or 7 right. I'll decide on how many, like we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Okay, well that sounds so 6 or 7. That's a lot, huh?
No, you better talk fast. And you better not screw it up, otherwise they're not getting a hand mixer and then it's gonna be on you.
In 60 seconds, they have to get 6.
Yes.
Okay, that's probably doable, right? Can we do a practice run of that before we do the first contest?
No.
That's like a bit. The practice run's not a bit.
No, it's live radio. There's no practice. You just do it and you hope for the best.
All right.
That's
Well,
what radio's all about.
I'm excited about it. I'm co-hosting with this human being right here, not that human being right there.
That's
hi.
Dakota. Say hi. Yeah.
Oh, Dakota's very excited. Well, listen,
Mm-hmm.
go be with your children. Go do your thing. Unless you want to stay here. I mean, I know you pretty well. Maybe you want to stay here.
Oh,
Listen.
now look who wants to say hi.
Oh, hey, what's up, brother? There he is. What's going on, man?
Anna told me you're gonna give her a great Thai tuna recipe to make it home.
Oh God, Plum. So also, we'll talk about this on the air next week. Hold on, Dakota, please.
I love all this is staying in. This is my favorite. I love this.
I mean, this is my life. But anyway, yes, Paul wants to know how to make tuna at home.
Like tuna salad or like
No.
a tuna steak?
Tuna steak.
Yeah, piece of cake. We'll do that.
He saw it at Costco. He wanted to do it. I'm like, we don't know how to make it. He's like, ask Plum. So here we are.
We can make tuna. That's easy enough. We can do that. I don't know how to do Costco tuna, but we'll make some tuna.
Yeah,
That's
ahi
easy.
tuna
They
there.
have ahi tuna. Okay, listen. Coming up Tuesday on the Anna and Raven show, but it's really Anna and Chef Plum show for the week.
That's right.
How to
That's
make
right.
tuna on the grill so my husband can stop bothering me.
Well, I can't thank you enough for having me on. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. I'm very excited. I'm not excited about like coming to you like the night before because it's still nighttime. It's going to be
well. That's funny because like somebody asked me, they're like, "Well, how does Plum feel about like 3 a.m. wake ups?" And I go, well, I don't know. We're gonna find out.
I mean, we've done this before. Like I was a little less seasoned then, but I was there.
I feel
on time.
like chef hours are definitely different than morning show people hours.
Tuesday and Wednesday will be the hard ones because I have to work at night those 2 days, but that's fine. Other than that, we're good.
You'll be running on adrenaline. By the end of the week, you'll want to die. But here's like, hopefully by then everything will be done and you'll just be like coasting through. So I'm
not worried at all. I'll be there because I'm excited to be there. I'm excited to hang out with you and make content and do radio. And we're gonna live stream the whole thing. Is that cool?
Yeah, sounds definitely great.
Anna, you are the best. Looking forward to next week. We're going to be hosting together her show. I'm co-hosting the Anna and Raven show, nationally syndicated all over the place. And I think you guys are on from like what 6 to 4 in the afternoon or something like that.
5 to 10.
Can we do 6? Why is it got to be 5? Nobody's listening at 5.
You want to renegotiate my contract?
Yes.
Yes. We're on from 5 to 10.
5 to 10. You are the best. Thank you so much, Anna.
Thank
Go
you,
be with your family. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome.
And we'll see you next week.
Can't wait. Hey, there it was, Jeffy, just hanging out with Anna a little bit there. She's funny, right?
She's great. I love Anna. She's so much fun. Well, she was on Elite Chef with us, and that's where I got to meet her, and she's the best.
I mean, people were chiming in left and right. Dan, Vagabond wants to know what hand mixture is. I think you got a picture up for it, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I'll show what that is. Look at this. Boom. Nope, that's a Breville one. That's not the right one.
Oh, damn it. That's not the right one.
It's actually called an immersion blender.
But stick mixture sounds better. It's a boat motor.
His Anna. Oh, you can't
doesn't sound.
Yeah. It's a beautiful all cloud. It's awesome. Angie is chiming on Facebook, says she'd push a kitten into traffic for a mixer. That's fucked up. I mean,
wow, Angie. That's violent.
Mixer. That's kind of crazy,
that's
right?
Violent. You must be one of Dan's friends.
I'm like, isn't that bad?
That's right. Bad? Angie's chiming in, also talking about this a tuna on Facebook. Barely sear it till be great. Yeah, no doubt about it. And I don't know what the fuck Vanessa's chiming in long. I remember when the guy on CNN talking about geopolitics to millions of people, and his 2 kids walk in, his wife freaks out trying to wrangle the kids. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. It's not a big deal. I love it. And of course, this is all happening here. Yeah, there's Vagabond mixer, hand dick mixer. Okay, enough of that guy. Who gave him that? I don't even know. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Joining us right now.
Here we go.
Is a gentleman who is out there saving the world literally
every day.
This gentleman is all across the world. He is a legend when it comes to food competitions. You name it, he's a part of it. He's also
30-year veteran.
30 year. He's also a gentleman who has been judging Pro Start several years. We became friends. A really, really good human being. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Master Chief from the U.S. Coast Guard. There he is. What's up, brother?
All right. What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
We're excited to have you here. Awesome. As you can see, this whole show is just a bunch of dick jokes and chefs talking and people chiming in. I don't know. It's a train wreck. That's what it's supposed to be, Chief.
Absolutely. It's funny. It's awesome. I love being part of it.
This is my problem I have. If I say just because you're a master chief, like you're not just a chief, you're a master chief. So when I'm just talking to you, like I just want to naturally call you chief. But is that insulting to a master chief?
It is. If you're demoting me.
Tell me.
You're demoting
so believe it or not, like Congress actually dictates that only 1% of the workforce can be a master chief out of the entire military.
That's it.
1%. So I like to call myself a 1%er. You know, so
right.
So 1% of the military, being Army, Navy, Marines, only 1% can be E9, Mr. Master Chief.
How far up is Master Chief from Chief? Like actually, how far up is that?
There's 2 ranks up. So Chief is an E7, a Senior Chief is an E8, and then a Master Chief is an E9. So you're a master of your craft, which is culinary.
Awesome. That's awesome, brother. And by the way, like you ain't playing games of culinary. You do a lot of stuff out there, dude.
I do. I mean, I've been in it. I've been in the game for 31 years. My passion is the culinary world. I'm a culinary specialist. I've tried every day since I came in the Coast Guard is just try to raise the bar in military food service all the way from the beginning of before I came in and all the way up until now. And I keep on doing it every day. I've served a lot of presidents. I've served a lot of admirals. I've served a lot of VIPs. I've worked in the highest realm of food service you can think of when it comes to military. And just the operational piece, the mission feeding piece, migrants and everything else out like the Coast Guard does. We have so many missions that we've been part of when it comes to the Coast Guard, we are Homeland Security, and
Yeah.
Our fighting soldiers need to eat, so somebody's got to feed them good food, keep the morale up.
Yeah, I appreciate the hell out of that. And I'll tell you what, we spent some time working with the U.S. Navy and on a sub base, and it was incredible. And I'll tell you what, they really treat the cooks get like the major, like really high treatment on the submarines. And is that the same thing in the Coast Guard? Like the cooks definitely get a little bit higher treatment.
Yeah, you never want to bite the hand that feeds you, so you always get treated really good, So you have to take care of your cook. You take care of your cook's going to take care of you.
Yeah.
You fuck him up and you treat him like shit, he's gonna hold back a little bit, and he's gonna not season the food or whatever it may be. So I've always realized the fact that the command that takes care of the cook is going to take care of the people, bring up the morale. And they always say, Napoleon said, "An army marches on its stomach." So any way you go through it, it's always you serve good food, they're going to be happy. If they're happy, they're going to fight for you. They're going to survive for you. They're going to do everything they can to make sure that the crew is happy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Our good friend, the Vagabond Chef Matt from Pro Starts, chiming in right there. He says, "It's been a pleasure and an honor every year I've had the opportunity to work with Chef Justin. Not really sure why he's kissing your ass, but no, I'm just kidding." He's absolutely right. And I'll tell you what, there's certain people that when you go to the events like the Pro Start that, myself, even being there, a judge for several years in a row and doing the stuff, there's people I lean on. And I can even think like coming to you a couple times this year with questions and pointing things out to you and just saying, "Chef, what do you think about this and this?" And you're like, yeah, let's take a look at it. I mean, it's just helpful to have somebody there who has that sort of mentality, but also it's like, it's very cut and dry, when we talk about things in that world, which I think is really important when it comes to that.
Yeah, and I agree. Like I said, I've been in the arena for almost 20 years competing, so I know exactly what these competitors are feeling like and how to judge them in a way that they feel like they've been judged fairly.
Yeah.
I've been to the Olympics. I've been, over 40 ACF medals. I've been competing with the Coast Guard forever. So being in that arena and understanding every competitor's thought process and what they're going through and sharing that with you or whoever it is and making sure they feel like they're worthy of competing is important to me, because they're the next generation of cooks and chefs and military chefs, or even chefs out there that are in the field that will replace you and me and everybody else out there, and making them feel like they've accomplished something is important. And being judged fairly is a big part of competition. You spend a lot of time competing,
sure.
So you want to be judged fairly.
Absolutely.
So
I couldn't agree more. Angie Scruggs is chiming in on the Facebook. She goes, "That's awesome. You can call him MC, and with you being a 1%, you're naturally your own MC. I want to be a prospect. I'd be honored." Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah. It's funny that people say that. Everybody, when they want to join the military, the Coast Guard, actually, we pride ourselves. We have 1,250 cooks in the Coast Guard. Wow. So right now we have awesome. a $75,000 bonus for people that want to come into the Coast Guard that have a degree or a background in cooking and culinary world and stuff like that. And then we can also make them a higher rank that would take 2 or 3 years to achieve. So the bonuses and the whatever accolades we can give you guys, whoever wants to come to the Coast Guard, I mean, the sky's the limit. You come in here, you get college money, you get paid good.
Great.
The average person like yourself. Okay, so Chef, if you were like 40 years old, you could come into the Coast Guard.
Close.
What are you saying?
All right, Chef Jeff, you're younger than him, so I get it. So
he's actually older than me. What are you talking about?
Anyway, so you come in, we have a waiver. You come in at 42 years old. You come in, you get the $75,000 bonus. Then we give you the status of Petty Officer Second Class, which is four or five ranks below me. You're getting paid $50,000 to $65,000 a year. Your housing's paid for, your medical's paid for, everything's paid for. You give 4 years, you get $125,000 to $150,000 for college. It's your family's taken care of, everything's taken care of at that level. So there's a lot of opportunity out there for people that look at behind the line and putting 80 hours a week in. It's like, shit, what am I doing here? Let me go find something else to do. And we've given that opportunity to that group of people that could join the Coast Guard, have a family still, get paid, have the medical care, the eye care, everything else, housing, food, and everything like that. And there's a lot of struggling families out there right now. So this is a great opportunity for people to join the Coast Guard and do it. Why not?
Can I
Listen, our friend Chef Dave is chiming in on Facebook. He said he'd be down for that. He's in his 30s, so that's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, bring it on.
So you said if you have experience and like say you're fresh out of college and have only worked in the industry a year, and then I want to join the Coast Guard. Do I get the same like
Yeah.
offer kind of benefit? Would I come in as an E2 or something like that if
No.
we're in that situation?
So here's a good example. So today I just got an email. We signed this guy on. We call it lateral entry. So this guy came in. He wants to sign up. He has 2 years at Cheesecake Factory, and then he has 4 years at a country club, and then he has 8 years of catering. To us, that's enough to come in as a trained chef in the culinary world. So instead of coming in as an E2, you're coming in as an E5.
Wow.
You get 4 instead of 8 weeks of boot camp, you get 4 weeks of boot camp. Instead of 14 weeks of culinary training, you get 5 weeks of culinary training. And then you can come in, you're already above and fast above everybody else. You're at a position now where it takes usually the average person to get 3 or 4 years in before he gets to that point in his career. And it's probably somebody that's 29, 30 years old. You got to remember, the average person that joins the Coast Guard, he's only 18 years old, doesn't know shit about cooking. We've got to train him. We've got to spend the money on him. But that person still gets the bonus. If he's Pro Star, Chef Plum, he gets the $70,000 bonus still. So the bonus, what 18-year-old that gets $70,000, and it's buku money for him.
Yo, that would have got me in there. You could buy a house with that money right there.
Well, same thing. I was just thinking, like, I wish I had known this chef when I was, 29 years old. It might have. I mean, I was at a weird spot in my life, and it might have been something I had done, to be honest with you, because I've always thought about doing military, and it's not a. I mean, like you said, it's a pretty good life to have. Our friend Chef Dave's chiming in on Facebook. He says, "But Coast Guard boot camp is insane." Is that true?
So Coast Guard boot camp is, I would put it second to Marine boot camp.
Okay.
Okay. So you have to run a mile and a half in 14 minutes as a male. You have to do 30 sit-ups and 30 push-ups. You have to know how to swim. It's 8 weeks of just pounding. So what we do in the Coast Guard is you have these older people that have been behind the chef line or have done their own thing, and it's hard for them to align themselves with that military lifestyle. And usually they throw up their hands like, fuck this, I can't do this.
Yeah.
I can't listen to somebody. Think about you going to a galley and there's a 22-year-old person that's in charge of you. It's hard to handle. It's hard. It would be hard to handle, because that person outranks you, and you have to accept it because there's a chain of command that you have to abide by. And some people can't deal with it. It's either, the people, they usually, throw their hand up and quit, or they just get stupid and they get kicked out of the Coast Guard. So there's five big qualifiers or disqualifiers for the Coast Guard. If you got debt, if you have felony, there's certain tattoos you can't have, and there's certain medical conditions that you can't have either that could disqualify you from joining the Coast Guard. So it's really good to just talk to the recruiter before you waste time and get excited about talking about coming in the Coast Guard, and see if you're eligible for it when it comes to joining the Coast Guard and taking advantage of the opportunities.
Hey, so talking about that, you just said something I think was really interesting. The tattoos can be a problem. I mean, in the culinary world, people who are seasoned chefs, they're covered in tats.
So the reason I have that is because some of the tattoos that you have, that some people try to get into, are gang related. And the Coast Guard is very law enforcement as far as when it comes to what you do besides not being part of the Army or the Navy, but there's things like you can't have certain people with certain tattoos behind your ear or on above your wrist that or past your wrist you can't have because they're all gang related, that the Coast Guard doesn't want to have to deal with if there comes a time if you decide to go into the law enforcement piece of being, part of law enforcement, because we do a lot of drug busting. We do a lot of migrant ops. We do a lot of stuff where, it could compromise, whatever it may be that you used to be part of a gang. Now, how can you sit here on the stand and fight against them or something like that? So that's why it happens.
I want to do a big shout out to our good friend Cinnamon from the U.S. Navy is chiming in. He's on Instagram. I'm looking over here looking at Instagram. He's chiming in, which is great. He's here checking us out too.
And
I got this. This is a great. I have 2 comments for you that are coming in, and we're getting all these comments and people asking questions, so it's kind of throwing the conversation off a little bit. But that's what happens. We're talking. It's good.
No, that's
we're
cool.
interested.
Yeah.
So our friend Angie Scruggs is chiming in on Facebook. She says she's never passed anything. She's had a double lung transplant, but she loved to cook for people who served her country. Since she has a new lease on life, she's never passed any of the physical stuff, but still would love to cook for some of the people. On the Coast Guard, that's something that people can actually come do. You and I talked about this a few weeks back.
Oh, the auxiliary program, yeah. So the
Or
Coast
even just a
Guard is
guest
only,
chef. Couldn't they just contact their local place and say, "Hey, we want to come hang out and
yeah,
cook with you"?
they could do it any time, but I mean that's why we have the auxiliary program where people can volunteer to actually serve their country through the Coast Guard. So if you have a culinary background or if you want to just cook, we have 500 volunteer cooks throughout the United States, and they are getting underway where they want to just come and relieve the watch and cook hot dogs and hamburgers for the crew or chicken or whatever. They don't have to be the best culinarian or chef, but if they just want to come and help serve the country and say they did this and volunteered to serve their country, it's a great opportunity for anybody that can't get into the Coast Guard, but they still want to serve in a capacity that benefits them and makes them feel like they serve their country.
Yeah, I love that. I think it's awesome. And for people like me who make dick jokes for living and cold things hot, like it feels good to go do that. I really want to do it again, Jeff. I think maybe do something.
Somebody like with your level, I would actually put on like the Coast Guard Cutter Eagle, which is our sailing ship out of New London, Connecticut, where you would sail for a month and sit, throw down with the crew. But it's hard to find people like that. So we get a lot of retirees that do it. That it's physically sometimes impossible for somebody to get on there for 30 days, or if they have a job, they can't get away for 30 days. But somebody that wants to do it, they'll make it happen. It's awesome.
30 days is a long time. Let's cut it in half.
It is a long time.
My wife's gonna be like, "You're gonna do what?"
I know.
But I want you to think about that. 30 days is a long time, but there's a lot of sailors out there that go away from 90 days to 120 days away from their families to serve the country and do the cooking down in, doing the law enforcement stuff like that. So 30 days is nothing sometimes compared to what the others serve.
For sure, no doubt about it.
There's a place out in Long Island too, right? Like, there's
a bunch of Coast Guard stations out in the east
end
of Hamptons.
So a good way to think about the Coast Guard, we have 362 different units around the United States. So think about the East Coast line. There's probably between 50 to 75 miles between each Coast Guard unit along the East Coast, the Gulf Coast, Florida, and stuff like that. So every 75 miles, there's going to be another unit that has a small boat station, has a chef at that small boat station that's cooking for 12 to 20 people. And some of the things that, even along California, you have San Diego, Monterey, LB, Morro Bay, Monterey. So you got to think about all the way up the state of California. 362 units around the United States is a lot of things.
That's
a lot of units that we have.
Are you guys
and they all have
Great
galleys.
Lakes? Are you in the Great Lakes?
Yes, we're in Chicago, Cleveland, Michigan. Oh yeah, any state, any river that intersects two states is interstate, which becomes in the United States. That's where the Coast Guard covers. Like Lake Tahoe, it has two states. So we're going to cover. That's where the Coast Guard is going to be.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's really unique.
Chef, another question here from a person watching, our friend Chef Dave. He has an eye issue. He calls it a dead eye. It's like a lazy eye. It's we make fun of him all the time. But when I got in the car with him and he cracks the window, and I'm like, "What are you cracking the window for?" He's like, "So I can hear the cars over here." And I'm like, "Oh shit! So you really can't see? You're listening to that, like some Daredevil radar sense shit." But he's dead serious. And so he's serious. He wants to know, would that disqualify me?
Yeah, I'm not a doctor. That's one of those things that a doctor would have to determine if it's a disqualifier or a waiver, or just completely, you just can't come in with that kind of quality, because you gotta remember when you're out in the high sea and stuff like that, you need to be 110%. Right. And sometimes there's things that happen to people that they don't have, mentally, physically, whatever it may be. We just can't take the chance of having that person out, doing the Coast Guard work.
He would make it through day one of boot camp, so I don't think it even matters. He's not going to make it through. Yeah, I was just saying. Listen, he'll stand all day and cook all day long, but if you ask him to move from that,
I take him tomorrow.
It's a mess. He also said Detroit's Coast Guard don't play. He just put that up there. So I want to talk a little bit about some of the competition stuff you've done, man, because you've got some serious accolades when it comes to that. It's very impressive, and I didn't know it about you. Like, you don't. It's funny because we've talked a bunch and hung out. We've had drinks together. And it's always just dumb fucking bullshit talking about what we're doing today. I had no idea you've done these competitions, especially with the Olympic stuff, man. That's really cool.
Yeah. So one of the things I'm very humble when it comes to that stuff. I don't talk about it. I just show what I've done and stuff like that. And I saw when I first came to the Coast Guard in 1993. I had a little bit of a culinary background. and my dad actually owned a restaurant equipment store. And I'm just going back to this real fast. And he asked me to drop out of college and help out with the store and stuff like that. So I did it. So I worked for restaurant equipment, and then that's when I joined the Coast Guard. But I had a culinary background, and I always saw a need to bring the service to another level because it was always I call it can to pan cooking or boil on a bag and stuff like that. So coming fast forwarding 8 years, I was in the Coast Guard. I became a CS. And then I saw these competitions. Food Network really wasn't happening back in the day in the 90s.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a lot of competition online. And then some guy called me. He's like, "Hey, you want to go do this competition up in Baltimore?" I said, "Hell yeah." So I'm like, so we went up there, and it was like a mystery basket of ground pork and stuff like that. And it was really easy for me just to like execute something like beautiful. Won first place, got inspired. Then I joined this military competition. And actually, you know what? The best prize I ever won. This is a great prize. So I won first place. There was three prizes. You go to Aruba, you could win $500, or you could go to Disneyland for 7 days and shadow the chefs of Disney World down in Florida for 7 days. I said, well, that's a no-brainer. So I did that. I won that. It was a lot more money. But anyways, fast forward 2 years. I know it was. Fast forward 2 years. I joined the military competition. And I got into this competition, and I worked I went into it. It was literally on CNN. It was Military Chef of the Year. It was all the best chefs in the military competing against each other. And I got into this room, and the guy's like, "Why are you here?" And I just wasn't ready for it. 3 years later, I come back. I win Military Chef of the Year, but they wouldn't recognize it. Yeah. They wouldn't recognize it because I was Coast Guard and it was an Army military competition.
Like they wouldn't recognize it?
No, they wouldn't recognize it. So I won. It was just a medal. So I was like, "Oh, cool." I accepted it. Whatever. Humble, like I said. But then a year later, they told the admiral, the general, and they're like, "Well, do something about it." So they said, so they made me captain of the U.S. military team that went to the Olympics in Luxembourg, Germany.
Oh shit!
And also Erfurt, yeah.
Wow.
So I was driving this team from the military, composed of the Air Force, the Army, the Marines, Air Force, and the Coast Guard was the team captain, which was me. So I went to that. We won 2 gold medals. 2 years later, we went to Germany. And in the meantime, I was competing with my culinary team in the Coast Guard, and we were ice carving, and we were doing all these great things, winning ACF medals, and just kind of winning whatever we could. Just building my resume and building how many people. But at the same time, I was inspiring the young generation of military chefs that were coming up through the ranks, and just trying to become the best I could so I could train them. But yeah, it was just like, I went to the highest level, and then I just shared my wealth of knowledge that I learned through all that to the military and anybody else. Yeah, it was awesome.
Brother. Hey, come on, that's impressive, Jeffy. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here,
dude? Just the fact that you broke out of the can to pan mentality that so many military chefs are forced to live in.
Right.
That's amazing to me. Like, because we witnessed that firsthand at the Navy. We saw a lot of that.
We did.
They were just explaining to us what they had to, how they cooked and what they did, and we were like, "Whoa, that's wild!" Like,
yeah, we did a lot of fun stuff with that. Yeah. That was fantastic.
I've tried to change that mindset of the other services, and I did a good job with the Army and stuff like that. We bring the level up, so the other services try to meet that level. So we actually, lead the way when it comes to what we're doing right. Coast Guard does 95% scratch cooking.
That's
so we
amazing.
develop our own menus. We develop our own, everything we do. We're running restaurants. I told you we have 362 units. There's 362 restaurants that we're running individually. So there's a lot of great opportunity to do that.
I got a great Wagyu company you should check out if you can order some great Wagyu for the boys. I got some great stuff.
I mean, here's a good story. We did actually. There was a CS down in Miami when I was down there. She ordered Snake River prime rib, and she ordered about $4,000 worth of it. It came in the mail, and the storekeeper, when it came into the warehouse, put it on. It came in on Friday afternoon. Put it on the rack for the weekend.
Oh no! Oh,
come on!
There you go.
Monday morning.
It smelled great, didn't it?
She didn't even open it up. Went right into the dumpster. It's like, oh my god! I don't get it. It says this side up, refrigerate immediately.
Yeah,
And he puts it on the rack in the warehouse. It's like shit.
See, I'm glad there's still dumb people in the U.S. military as well. That's good. It makes me happy to know that.
Yeah, all over the country sometimes. But there's a lot more smarter people than dumb people.
Shout out to
especially
military
when the
intelligence.
people we
There we
serve.
go.
Thank you.
Well, Chief, listen. So I got to tell you, man. I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna reach out to our friends at 7X and see if we can get them to send you a sample so you can see what's going on. That's some great stuff. I just think you guys deserve the great stuff. But do you think the Coast Guard has the best food in the U.S. military?
Oh, absolutely. Over and over. So the Coast Guard won best military team. Not this last year, but for 3 years in a row. They beat the Army, Air Force, Marines, everybody for 3 times because there's a big competition in Fort Greg Adams every year.
I want to judge that. How do I judge that? Can I be a judge?
It's all ACF judges. It's judged by master chefs and everything from the ACF. But there's other competitions.
Nominations.
And I would take you tomorrow.
See, listen.
Become an ACF judge.
Listen, these boys don't understand it. Master Chief, they don't understand it. You and I have worked at ProStar together. I'm a serious fuck when I'm at ProStar. It's no joke.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm a hard ass. Well, speaking of,
I saw your sheets. You are a hard ass. You hold them accountable.
Thank you. It's very important. It's very, very important. Well, Master Chief, before we get you out of here, I just want to bring up one of our producers here of the program, our good brother. We love him very much. This is Chef Dan. He is a U.S. Army veteran here. And Dan, I just want to point out that Master Chief here just said they have the best food in the military.
Well, first of all, I want to applaud him. I didn't get to applaud for all his accolades. You're an amazing man. Your resume speaks for itself. You've done some amazing things. And I have to tell you, I have not personally had any food from the Coast Guard, but I heard all the time that the Coast Guard had the best food.
Did you really?
They had, yeah, it was always a thing. The Coast Guard across the board. If you ask anybody, it was always, when I was in 97 to 2000. And I was at a Navy base. I was at a Marine base and I was at an Army base. And everyone always said we would try to talk about how ours was, but everybody always agreed for some reason that the Coast Guard had the best food. So
there we go.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you for your service. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Here we go right here chiming in. Our friend Vanessa says, thank you both for serving our beautiful country. I couldn't agree more. Vanessa, I try to have as many military friends as humanly possible because they are some of the coolest people you ever fucking meet. And they are some of the most humble people you'll ever meet. Which is awesome, except for Dan. Dan's a piece of shit, but Master Chief is amazing. Sterling Smith is chiming in, says Navy is the best. So Sterling seems to think Navy's the best, but hey, Navy has good food too. But I'm going to tell you what right now, I think it's amazing. I would love to get more involved with it. So people like myself, who I'm past the age limit, just by a hair. There is that auxiliary thing. Yeah, well, maybe there's a couple hairs. But getting involved with the auxiliary sounds really fun because then I'm still military, right? I can be like, yeah, I'm military, and I can get in the military.
You wear a uniform, have a rank, and everything.
Let's go. That's what I need. Let's go. I'm going to join it. That's what's going to happen here.
I would do boot camp.
There
again.
it is.
I would do boot camp again across the board. I would love to do boot. I'd have to do boot camp again. I would.
You would?
Boot camp was my favorite day.
Too. I do it too.
My 2 months of boot camp was incredible.
You and me were together today. You see, I got the arm. We're working it out. We can make this
happen. Let's go. I'm in better shape now than I was then.
8 weeks?
Well, no. Well, I mean, for us experienced chef, Master Chief said he'd get down to 4.
4 weeks
down.
4 weeks of boot camp. Let's go.
Mile and a half in 14 minutes.
I can do a mile and a half in 12 right now.
Yeah.
I do it.
Do it. Join tomorrow. I got your papers right here.
It's just my knee is the only problem. It's a trick knee down there.
The trick knee.
There are some excuses. You're not the first one.
Listen, Justin, I appreciate the hell out of you, man. You are a really great human being, a great fucking guy, man. We always love chatting with you, and I love being able to do events with you. Love to do some more. Please keep in touch. Love to get you back on the show, man. We have other chefs and doing roundtables because you're a great human. I want to get into food more, but time is running out.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get into food. Just one shout out. Memorial Day weekend coming this weekend. Just remember the people that served.
Absolutely.
Give a prayer and make sure that you thank them for their service. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we thank you for your service, my friend. And I look forward to seeing you hopefully sooner than later. And seriously, man, you're a good brother, and we appreciate the hell out of you.
All right, thanks, Chef Plum. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Master Chief for the United States Coast Guard, multi-time medal winner. This guy is a G. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Reed. There he is. There he is.
Chef.
Yeah. There he goes.
Heck yeah.
There he goes. He's getting out of here. What a great conversation that was, man. A lot of fun. Love talking to the Master Chief, man. I mean, great guy, just a fucking great human being. I mean, listen, it's one of those things I think people just don't understand, like how much stuff goes into the food aspect of it when it comes to the military. And when we did our event, that's when I learned how much stuff goes into it. I could not believe. I mean, just some of the coolest people in the world, man. Just really is.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. The Navy event opened up my eyes so much to one, the military lifestyle, and two,
what happened to your mic?
I don't know.
Camaraderie. What, my
there
mic
it is. It's back. It's back. It's
oh,
back.
sorry. I think I backed up too much. The camaraderie and just how everyone kind of worked in such a unit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I agree. Like if I were younger and I had known that, I might have. Yeah.
I mean, I really might have looked into it and said, you know what? If I can come in there as an E5 and have the train knocked down, and then come on there and you're making good money and your housing's paid for, everything's paid for, and you get a paycheck, I don't know, man. Maybe I would do it. It might be great. Shout out to our good brother, Chef David Standridge, chiming in on Instagram. Great to see him. He's a good brother. Appreciate the hell out of him, too. Yeah, I mean, Dan, you're a military guy. I mean, you're in the Army military. Army military. I'm going to say Army culinary. Okay, yeah. But when you hear the Master Chief talk about this, it feels like it's changed a lot from maybe when you were there to what it is now.
To some aspects, so they're a completely different type of service than what you saw in the Navy. Like he said, they're much smaller. They deal with things on a lower level. They have a lot more units that cover smaller spaces because
they don't play games. It's just going down. They don't play games.
So they are allowed a certain level of time and effort that they can put into things that they have the luxury of having, which is awesome, which is beautiful for them. So they can do all that, experiment and play and do those kinds of things. And I think that's what makes them above of everybody else, just from what I understand. Chef, he put it right on. He was like, you know, all the things that they, the competition thing though was something that we talked about. I had always tried to get into something like that, but I never could. It was just in the it was going ons. Like, oh, you can be in this competition. I had a friend. I actually wanted to talk to him about the president thing because I had a friend that ended up going to cook for the president.
I meant to talk to him too. He gave me a knife. I want to talk all about it. I forgot. I'm going to have to talk about the knife too.
There's so much about what he did and all those different aspects. And when you talk about the Navy and even the Air Force was another one. Was supposed to be number 2 to who had the best food.
People kept asking questions and it fucked up the whole interview. Don't ask questions about fucking our guests when I'm trying to fucking talk to them. All right.
Meanwhile, you post everything.
What the fuck is wrong with y'all? I'm just kidding. I love when you ask questions. It's fantastic. Well,
the Halo one was my favorite.
That was amazing. I do want to just, before we get out of here, we have a little housekeeping we have to do.
Let's go.
First of all, join me tomorrow. I'll be on Good Day New York.
Yeah.
Tomorrow after tomorrow, like 4 times, like 5, 8, 7, I don't know, all over the place. Then I'm also going to be on New York Living tomorrow morning as well with my friend Marisol Castro on Pix 11 in New York City.
Yeah.
We got a lot going on, man. It's good. I feel like everything's kind of happening right now. It's exciting. I cannot wait. But we do have some house cleaning to have to do. Here we go. Vanessa's chiming in there. Jeff, you want to read that? Because I can't quite read it. Our
military is the most regimented, austere organization on the planet.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't agree more, Vanessa. And I literally I have a lot of military friends and people I know, and I'm so excited. I'm so happy they are my friends. It's amazing. Angie's chiming in. She goes, "Give me my ham mixer." Yes, I know, Angie. We'll get you listen. Check out the Anna and Raven show. You can listen online as well. I'm going to post how you can get in their contest and win. You and I can do a contest, and we'll get you one of them. There it is, right there. Now chiming in also down there on Instagram is Anthony's chiming in. Says, "Time to fry Chef Derek, dude." So he's right.
Yeah, let's go.
Those who don't know, just a little bit of recap. A chef from down in Chicotee, Virginia, Vanessa. You ever heard of Chicotee, Virginia? That's on the eastern seaboard of Chicotee, Virginia. Sent us a track to play. I guess it was 2 weeks ago, and well, I mean, it was it was all about Chef Dan. Here's a little taste of it.
Hey, dog. You already know who it is. It's your boy Chef Derek holding it down, doing a real big all the way from Chicotee, Virginia. Yeah, I gotta turn the convection oven off for this one. Chef Dan getting fried like some clam strips and tartar.
I don't know what you did, Dan.
You heard?
I don't know what I did either.
Shouts to Frankie Gabagool. What do you want to do?
He obviously misses me.
Get up out the pantry. You hiding making kombucha like a vegetarian motherfucking nanny. Hey, dog. You already know what it is, and I know what you not. You overcooking your shit more than I thought. I don't mean to get ergo, but I'm agitated, cause I know all your recipes is fabricated like some Farberware. Your shit on medium low. Roll you in the cypher like some sushi to go. I'm whipping in the pot. Don't tell me to stop. I hit you with your biggest fan, your cast iron frying pan. I can't even stand your fucking mise en place. Their spaghetti got consistency of dental floss. Now mincing my West Chef Derek hot off the chopping block. Chef Plum love food, but I don't fly with that flock. I could see a girl, but she about to leave you for me. First night, make her some duck confit, and that's
all right. There's more to it. But that's the point. You get what's going on here. And Angie's chiming in. The diss track. She's from RVA. Yo, shout out to RVA, my hometown.
What is that?
Richmond, Virginia.
You'll
write this track as well.
Sorry,
your carpals are so weak they break the hollandaise sauce. Okay.
That's a real problem.
That's the issue. I don't think you should make fun of people who have.
I have carpal tunnel. I'm offended.
Right.
I'm upset.
People have things that are problems. You know.
Yeah,
That's they can park in a handicap parking spot for that. You shouldn't say that. You can taste your burnt ass Benedict into the trash can I would toss. Like now you can't cut it like a freestyle and then talk like Yoda at the end. It doesn't make any sense. You just can't do that. You can't do that. All right, so look, but Angie, I don't want any heat from you, Angie. I believe in you. I don't want no problem. All right, Vanessa's chiming in. She said, holy shit, ribs. Oh, just wait, Vanessa. It's about to go down. So that track came in. It's a little bit longer. There's about a minute and a half at the end of him just shouting out shit, which is hilarious. He's shouting out his cousin. Happy birthday to people. It's insane.
Yeah.
Dan was gone for a week because he was so upset by this track that got sent. So he said, you know what? I fucking had enough. I am done with this. Dan said, you know what? You want to come into my house and drop some kind of heat on me? What did I do? I didn't deserve that. I don't know you, Chickatee, Virginia.
Foods, bitch.
You want nothing to do with it. Wanted nothing. Oh, yes, Angie, there's more. Don't worry. So Dan said, you know what? I've had enough. I reached out to my boy Anthony, who's chiming in right now on Facebook. Chica Wicca Chica where? That's right. Get this chica out of her. You know what I'm talking about? That's what he's talking about. So the bottom line is this. Dan said, I'm tired of playing games. I'm going to fire back. And since this whole thing started with other chef brothers being here, I'm bringing our good brother Chef Rob on stage with us. Robbie, what's up, buddy?
What's up, guys?
Listen, Robbie. Thanks for keeping the energy up, Robbie. Appreciate that. It's about to go down. And of course, good brother Chef Dave is here too. Dave, you're on mute.
There he is.
Hey.
Yo.
Listen. It's about to go down right now because you guys are all here. Everybody's playing games. It's Angie's time. They don't want to heat from the Guar and Lamb of God. Yes, talking about RVA bands. I agree. Vanessa said, oh, snap. I'm telling you, Dan had enough. He was done playing games. He's like, oh, you want a piece of this? All right.
Come on. Drop it.
So Dan hit him with a little something. He hit him with a little something. And I believe this track was called Go Back to Chickatee. This is Dan's rebuttal track to Chef Derek.
Yo, turn the printer machine down real quick. What? Chef Derek's talking shit. Who? Chef Derek, bro. Chef Derek? Yeah, I know, man. From where? Chickatee, Virginia. Chickatee, Virginia? I never heard of it. Man, I don't know no Chef Derek. I tell him, this dude better keep my name out his mouth.
Stop
Get him.
playing.
He ain't ready for this punch service. No, he's not. This one gonna take him off the show.
Let's go, ladies.
Go back to Chickatee.
Moses?
Go back to Chickatee. Go back to Chickatee.
Pancakes.
Go back to Chickatee.
Oh, is that some kind of pureed carrot? Oh, no, that's just that dude, Chef Derek. What you got? Lice inside of your device. I heard you threw it into your pork fried rice.
Girl.
You must have forgot, because I'm General Tso's chicken. I have your girl finger licking. Let me make it clear. Upon this meat, you're beyond garbage. You're vegan meat. You're just soy protein. I'm Kobe beef. Canned mushrooms, and I'm magnifique. Now it's all over, so quit your lying. Boy, you're sitting in the walking crying. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear no more.
No.
We're done playing games. Go back for more.
Go.
Chickatee. Go back to Chickatee.
Chickatee. Go back to Chickatee.
Get your waffles.
Go back to Chickatee. Chickadee.
Get your syrup.
Go back to Chickadee.
Get the fuck out my face.
Go back to Chickadee.
What? Bro, you know you lying. Yeah, you put orange juice in your cereal, man. Come on now. Yo, I heard you use mustard instead of oil in your hollandaise. What the fuck? Yo, where did you learn how to cook? Chef Boyardee's school of fucking nobodies? Come on, man. Get out of here.
I fucking heard Ronald McDonald taught you how to make a steak. Word is, you didn't stop.
What the hell, dude? Yo, Chef Derek, go back to chicken soup, because nobody want to hear it, yo. Yo, we out, yo. Chef Derek Spice right here. Set it off, yo. Yo, holla, my boy DJ Rob for hooking up the beat. Yo, Dave coming through. Appreciate you, my dude. Yo, Jeff, fuck you, bro. You was on Chef Derek's side. Yo, this is straight up beat fun. Coming for you. I ain't playing no fucking games. Next time I see you, bro, it's the real deal. Elbow to the face. Let's fucking go, bro. See you, bro.
Oh shit.
But
Oh shit.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Yo, listen now. Yo, nobody was ready for that. Sorry, Jeff, I had to come for you. Yo, your shit was real sweet. I had to let them know. I wasn't playing. Rocking that mic.
yo, first of all,
DJ Rob with the beat.
You can't be mad at me because everybody loves me, bro.
Yo, hey, no, it was because you was talking. You was talking, Jeff.
But hang on, Jeffy. I gotta. I mean,
all I said it was just a hot song.
Yo, whatever, man.
He's pissed at you.
Whatever, bro.
Angie's chiming in, says mustard oil in your hollandaise. Yeah, we see you on the same page. That's good. That's good. You were getting a lot of laughs there on the social, which is good. I want to give a big shout out to Chef Dan. Nice.
Oh man, huge track. Huge
nice
track.
rebuttal.
Way to go, man.
I want to hear from some of the other people here in the gallery, though, because I'm curious. You know. Here we go, right here. Vanessa's chiming in. Love the moment he started huffing Z-Hawk. Yes, I agree. Yo, what you talking about?
Go back to Chickadee.
I love that you had a chorus in there. I'd like to hear that one more time, but they got a good chorus. Rob, what do you think of that song? That's a good comeback track.
It was.
What's wrong?
Chef Derek must be shaking in his boots, man.
Yo.
We're gonna talk about that in a minute. Dave, you're from Detroit. If anybody knows hip hop, it's Dave. You're from Detroit. What do you think, man?
I believe that track will get you shot in the Detroit area.
All right, so that's good. That's what we want. Shout out to the tracks. That's what we want.
Shout out for diss tracks. That's
what we want. Jeffy, I think that could have been good, right?
Listen, I thought it was great until the point he started hating on me, and then I was like, man, fuck this guy. I don't know why Dan wants the big chair so bad. He's always hating.
Oh shit!
Why you always hating on me, Dan?
Yeah, Vagabond Chef on Facebook is chiming in. He said I could have been doing literally anything else with my night. So there we go. Angie's chiming in. That was Air Duster and it's Stinky Cheeks, not Chickadee. All right, there we go.
Stinky Cheeks,
Stinky Cheeks.
Chickadee.
Dan, shout out to you. That was classic. That was a winner. I'm excited about it. Did it take you a long time to write that, or was that quick off the cuff?
No, it just took me sitting down and doing it.
Way to make it sound awesome. I thought you could make I was walking by the water after I put down, I just got done. I hit a body.
It definitely after the rainy day hit a little different.
Yeah.
Yo,
let's go.
Yeah.
I was inspired by my multiple personalities.
How many whipped cream canisters did it take to make that track?
Yo, listen. I was on another planet at one point.
I mean, I do want to just hear the chorus a little bit beginning again here. Hold on, we gotta hear this beginning one more time.
I've never heard of it. Man, I don't know no Chef Derek.
I want to point out at one point in the song, Dan says, "Yo, turn that printer down." What? I got to talk to Chef Derek. He's got a dishwasher chiming in.
My name out his mouth. Get him. He ain't ready for this punch service. No, he's not. This one gonna take him out for show.
Let's go, ladies.
Go back to
dishwasher.
Chickadee. Go back to Chickadee. Go back to Chickadee.
Pancakes. Saying shit. I mean, that's what you're supposed to do, Dave, right? Just say shit in the song. Just say shit in the background.
I mean, it helps when it makes sense, but for the most part, yeah.
It makes sense. He's talking about brunch.
I was talking about brunch.
Brunch? Oh, okay. I must have missed
I
that.
said at the
part.
beginning.
Yeah, pancakes all day.
I just want to point out that someone has already reached out to Dan on his
that's not
app
real.
and wants to use him on.
They want to use the track.
Yep, they want to use the track. It's so hot. It's so hot.
So hot.
Yo, it was bound to happen. You know, I won't forget you guys. Don't worry.
I know.
Well,
I hope
look,
so.
I want to tell you.
Hate on me. Well, that's
so
cool.
There's a little. The story doesn't end here. The story
Everybody
is not
loves
over
me
yet.
too,
I know
Dan.
it's 11:07. We're going a little late tonight. I apologize. Angie's chiming in and says the random words are gold. I couldn't agree more. The random words are 100% gold. So I reached out to Chef Derek and I sent him an email and I was like, Derek, Dan's gonna come back track to you tonight. He ain't playing games.
Wow.
Can you come on the show? Can we get a little interview? Can I get just a sound bite, a thought on the track or whatever? He didn't give me anything. He didn't respond. He hit reply to the email and he just attached a track to it.
Wow. I'm just gonna say, there's your boy, Dan. See, he's over here instigating shit. I'm over here just being on the cool.
That's true. He did go to the other side with information the other side didn't need to know.
People love me. People love me. He's over here dry snitching and shit. Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Listen to the song.
I think Dave is Chef Derek.
Do you think Dave might be Chef Derek?
I still think it's Chef Dave is Chef Derek.
Well, ain't nobody got time for that shit, man. Come on.
I mean, we're gonna play the song and see what happens. I don't know.
Well, how come you seem to like and now you already got like your comeback thing going already?
What do you mean? I know. Me and him, we're close. We're boys.
What?
Dan and D-Rock, both my boys. But
there it is.
We're gonna see who comes out on top.
Facebook. She says he's scared and he went back to Chickadee or whatever. Well, listen. All I know is that he responded. He didn't send an email. He didn't say, "Hey, Chef, great to hear from you. It's your boy, Chef Derek." No. He attached a track, and he wanted me to play it tonight. So if you guys don't mind, I'd like to go ahead and just play this track. I mean, we'll see. You guys cool with that?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Let me get that track ready. Dave, you ready?
Hey, dog, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Chef Derek, holding it down, doing a real big broadcasting live from Chickadee, Virginia. 99.7, Chickadee, Bucking Best Hits. I don't know if Chef Dan's ready for the rodeo ride. We about to go to Cowtown on his ass, dog. It's gonna be a spicy one. Heat part 2. Let's get it. Chef Derek, I'm a lyrical parrot. I'm going back to back while Dan chasing my balls like a caffeinated ferret. For the real Chef Danimal, please stand up. Are you still working at KFC in Bridgeport, son? Slinging chicken cacciatore like I'm Stanley Tucci. I feel the gap. We ain't Gucci. I got a full tank of gas. You got a half pack of cigarettes like John Belushi. I don't mean to be blue, good brother. I'm just chilling Chickadee, blowing beluga caviar, watching Avatar. I think it's kind of bizarre. Forgot my tartar. Let me ask you, how did you become Pablo Escobar? Who even invited you to this motherfucking pod? It's time to spar. Your body fluffier than my fork with hollandaise. I ain't taking a holiday to pull rose. Gotta keep the salad bowl spinning like DJ K-Slay. Your leaks taste illegal. Meanwhile, I'm sitting back in my lawn chair thinking about roasting the derriere like a pig roast. Oscillating through my mind like a fan. It's time for a toast. I got the horsepower, wild pony, the Chickadee. Fry some bronzino, maybe with spaghetti without Pacino. You stuck pouring Prego and butter on toast with a table knife. Bolognese, fettuccine, patty on la vodka. Carbonara, stuffed shells, steak medallions, and some rasta pasta. Yo, you cooking microgreens, but you got a micro-peen. I know you chef with Jacques Pepin, but my pen is jocked. Meanwhile, you're benching, pressing flapjacks. Stop getting emotional about my recipes. Don't need your crocodile tears when I'm up in the kitchen. I'm just trying to fuck some Michelin star bitches. Yeah. Dan thinks he's got superpowers up in the cucina, but he keeps breaking the fucking egg beater. Give me your beak, hand serving you like a bird feeder. Yes, chef, we'll take the bill. You not Jeremy Allen White, your rhymes is opaque, see-through. Hey, dog, you already know it's a rap. Shout out to Chef, fucking all the chefs, dog, except for you. That's right. Shout out to Frankie Gabagool. Maybe Cousin Chris, dog. Cousin Corey for sure. Like you said, I'm gonna truck you like the bus. 36. 36. Real lettuce. Get some lettuce. I know Chef Dan got a fetish.
I'm whispering, it's weird.
me some pancakes, motherfucker. Hey, dog. Chef Derek. Bucking 99.7. Shinkatig, bucking best hits. Drop a little freestyle on you. Well, you can fill in the blank. I love you. Hey, dog, you already know what it is. Today, I eat the Morton's Fisherman fish sticks, dog. I did. I ain't even gonna front. Shit was fire, dog. Smoke. I felt like, for a second, a little bit of empathy for Chef Dan, because I know after a long day, that's what he's doing, dog. I hope y'all enjoyed that mighty duck confit. Just flambéed his ass like Gordon Bombay.
Yo.
What just happened? Oh, Dave is happy. Dave is happy.
Yo,
That
I
was
heard
Dave.
Drake was the ghostwriter for that track too, man. So
Listen, all right, hold on a second. Vanessa chimed in on Facebook and said the auto tune is dialed up to share. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. And then a lyrical Angie chimed in on Facebook, a lyrical parrot and caffeinated ferret. Somebody better call Animal Control or PETA. Listen, this is the problem I have. This dude is ready. I don't know how many of these he's got done. I mean, Dan, yours is fire. And I was like, oh, this is good. He came back with that already.
Yeah, but there was just a lot of lyrics. Where was the hook?
First of all, he called me Pablo Escobar, so thank you.
He did, but he also said, as Angie's chiming out, I hit you with the micropene. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he did hit you with the micropene. That was pretty rough.
Yeah, that's just
And then he said his peen was jocked.
It's all perspective.
He
It's all
said, like,
perspective.
jock papine, my peen is jocked. I was like, whoa, I see what you did there, Derek.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That was, I mean, that, I thought.
I don't think
the
this is
young
done
buck-
yet. I don't think it's done yet. I think maybe this whole thing probably ends with a combo track between the two of you. is what I
Young
think.
Derek.
No, Derek ain't ready.
Is there
Ain't
more?
I mean,
Ain't even
it
a thing.
fucking
Ain't even a
seems
thing.
like he's
I'm
ready.
Wow, Dave. Oh, Dave gonna get a fuck you track too. All right, Dave.
Oh, bro, please,
Get a
please fucking do.
too.
Dave goes, I don't know. It seems like he's ready.
Oh, Dave wants in. See, Dave's like, someone
Yo.
should diss me so I can
Hey,
rap. better."
Dave, where'd you go? We were playing a song.
Yeah, how come every time Chef Derek drops a
Dave
a
disappears.
bomb,
I
you
don't know what
disappear?
I got shitty Wi-Fi, so I must have like lost signal.
Oh,
Is it
all
from the
right.
Chinese food store, like next door, like the nail salon?
No, I don't do that anymore.
Oh.
But I don't live there anymore. So
Okay.
Listen, all I know is this, right? Here we go. Angie Chime, this will never be done until they do the Tupac and Biggie style mix track together. That's what I'm thinking too. This has got some issues. I'm hoping to get Derek on the program at some point to talk about this. But listen, maybe we can get like a We Are the World thing or something, Dan. I don't know. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this track?
No, it was halfway decent. I appreciate all the compliments.
Halfway
I
decent shit
appreciate
was
all the time he
fire.
puts into thinking about me and the things that I do. I appreciate that. I appreciate the hate because it means that I'm obviously doing something right. Like he had a lot of very nice things to say about me in there when it's all said and done. So I appreciate it.
Some flapjacks.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Micro
penis aside.
Yeah.
Anthony's chiming in on,
Micro penis
on Instagram. He says, Derek don't want no problems with the sugar side of his shredded wheat ass.
Sugar side of his shredded wheat.
Shout out to
ass.
Frank Bellotti, who just joined on Instagram. Bellotti, you've missed a lot tonight, buddy.
Oh man.
Oh,
Wow. Well, I think the battle rages on. I got to give him to him, though. I got to be honest with you. Dan, I mean, your track is fire. I mean, it really is pretty freaking good, man. I mean, you got a chorus, you got people singing. Here you go.
Yeah, turn the printer machine down real
Just a little
quick.
bit.
What? Chef Derek's talking shit. Who? Chef Derek, bro. Chef Derek. Yeah, I know, man. From where? Chickateen, Virginia. Chickateen, Virginia.
Have a
Wow, I've
place?
never heard of it. Man, I don't know no Chef Derek. Tell him. This dude better keep my name out his mouth.
Stop
Get him.
playing.
He ain't ready for this punch service. No, he's not.
Stop playing.
Can we?
Let's go. Ladies.
Go back, go back, go back, go back to Chickadee. Go back to Chickadee. Go back, go back, go back, go back to Chickadee.
Pancakes.
Go back to Chickadee.
Oh, is that some kind of pureed carrot? Oh, no, that's just that dude, Chef Derek.
I mean, that's a fire line, Dave.
I mean, I love you, Dan, but can we listen to Chef Derek's track again?
Oh shit!
Oh,
oh man.
Damn.
I was hoping we could finish the track you meant, but now you're gonna switch it on us and go right
Damn.
to Derek.
Wow. See, the producers got control there, so I don't know.
I'm not sure what happened.
I'm getting a text from Chef Derek currently, and he says, "My pen is jocked," as in his pen that he writes with, not his penis. LOL.
Oh.
All right. Well, it sounded better the way I said it.
I think it did too. There we go. Boom. Listen, I just think that maybe we need to do like a comeback thing together or something. I don't know. Just
Hey, dog, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Chef Derek, holding it down, doing a real big broadcasting live from Chickatee, Virginia. 99.7, Chickatee's bucking best hits. Yo, Chef Dan's ready for the rodeo ride. We about to go to Cowtown on his ass, dog. It's going to be a spicy one. Heat part 2. Let's get it.
What?
Chef Derek, I'm a lyrical parrot. I'm going back to back while Dan chasing my balls like a caffeinated ferret. With a real Chef Danimal, please stand up. Are you still working at KFC in Bridgeport, son? Slinging chicken cacciatore like I'm Stanley Tucci. I feel the gap. We ain't Gucci. I got a full tank of gas. You got a half pack of cigarettes like John Belushi. I don't mean to be blue, good brother. I'm just chilling Chickatee, blowing beluga caviar, watching Avatar. I think it's kind of bizarre. Forgot my tartar. Let me ask you, how did you become Pablo Escobar? Who even invited you to this motherfucking pod? It's time to spar. Your body fluffier than my fork with hollandaise. I ain't taking a holiday to pull rose. Gotta keep the salad bowl spinning like DJ.
He's kind of on fire.
He just keeps going and going and going. He's like never gonna stop. It's like crazy.
It's awesome. But then there's this though.
Hey, dog.
Wait, hold on. There's this.
Yo, turn the printer machine down real quick. What? Chef Derek's talking shit. Who? Chef Derek, bro. Chef Derek. Yeah, I know, man. From where? Chickatee, Virginia. Chickatee, Virginia. I've never heard of it. Man, I don't know no Chef Derek. I'll tell him. You better keep my name out his mouth. Let's get him. Get ready for this punch service. No, this one
Let's go, please.
Go back to Chickatee.
Mimosas?
Go back to Chickatee. Go back to Chickatee.
Pancakes.
Go back to Chickatee.
Oh, is that some kind of pureed carrot? Oh, no, that's just that dude, Chef Derek. What you got? Lice inside of your device. I heard you threw it into your pork fried rice. You must have forgot. I'm General Tso's chicken. I have your girl finger licking. Let me make it clear. Upon this meat, you're beyond garbage. You're vegan meat. You're just soy protein. I'm Kobe beef. I'm canned mushrooms and I'm magnifique. Now it's all over, so quit. You're lying. Boy, you're sitting in the walking crying. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear no more. No. We're done playing games. Go back for more. Chickatee. Go back to Chickatee.
Chickatee. Go back to Chickatee.
Get your waffles.
Go back to Chickatee.
Get your syrup.
Go back to Chickatee.
Get the fuck out my face.
Go back to Chickatee.
Better than more listen to it.
Bro, you know you're lying. Man, you put orange juice in your cereal, man. Come on now. Yo, I heard you use mustard instead of oil in your hollandaise. What the fuck? Yo, where did you learn how to cook? Chef Boyardee's school of fucking nobodies? Come on, man. Get out of here.
I fucking heard Ronald McDonald taught you how to make a steak.
Ronald McDonald taught you. Listen, there's some good lines in this one. And some people chiming in here. I got to get it up here. Ryan Patrick on Facebook's chiming in. F Chef Derek, Chef Dan won easy. All right, there we go.
Calm down, Ryan. All right, because I'm still D-Rock got this wrong in my mind.
You think so?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Angie chimed in on Facebook, said Ryan Patrick, hell yeah, he did. He won like you winning Halo. I don't even know why people keep talking about Halo tonight. I feel like I'm missing something, but that's all right. And then
it's like you winning Halo.
Some people talking about Halo, and Ryan chimed back in. Chef Dan's the KRS-One of the kitchen with the knife emoji. Go back to Chickatee. It's fire. I mean, I got a feeling. Anthony's chiming in on Instagram. It says Dave can get it too, taking Derek's side.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, and then Chef Derek, just one more little piece, then we're gonna end it tonight. But
Hey, dog, you already know what it is. It's your boy Chef Derek holding it down, doing a real big broadcasting live from Chickatee, Virginia.
Where'd Dave go?
99.7, Chickatee's bucking best hits. Oh no, Chef Dan's ready for the rodeo ride. We about to go to Cowtown on his ass, dog. It's gonna be a spicy one. Heat part 2. Let's get it. Chef Derek, I'm a lyrical parrot. I'm going back to back while Dan chasing my balls like a caffeinated ferret. With a real Chef Dan, please stand up. Are you still working at KFC in Bridgeport, son? Slinging chicken cacciatore like I'm Stanley Tucci. I feel the gap. We ain't Gucci.
By the way.
First of all, Stanley Tucci doesn't work at KFC. Where the fuck did Dave go? Every time we play, there he is. Dave.
Why do you always disappear when Chef Derek's tracking?
Well, Ryan Patrick on Facebook's chiming in. Where did Dave go? I couldn't agree more. And then Vanessa's chiming in on Facebook as well. Says it's clear what needs to happen. There needs to be a rap battle right here on Plum Love Foods. I couldn't agree more. A live rap battle, put some beats on, freestyle. Here we go. Let's make this happen. Rob, are you in?
I'm in.
Robbie, you are a dude who looks like you could probably rap pretty well.
No, I could not be whiter.
That was
Spitting mad fire, Robbie.
No,
Why is he
down
gotta
by the
be-
beach?
Spitting mad fire.
Jeffy, what do you think? I mean, who won this round of the fight?
I think Dan won. I mean, Dan's song to me was the best composed song. It just like that hook. The hook slaps, man.
Yeah.
The
Get your
cadence.
pancakes.
I
Get
like
your
the
syrups.
canned mushrooms
It's-
and I'm magnifique.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Iron.
Oh,
Iron.
yeah. You use canned mushrooms.
Yo, I wanted to get
you
some kind of French terminology in there somewhere. I was like, oh, that works.
You were chasing Chef Derek's balls like a caffeinated ferret.
Wow.
Oh.
Dave, just curious. We're chiming in. Angie's chiming in on Facebook. Says Danimal. He's the one who wins. All right. Well, shout out to her. We appreciate the hell out of her. Dave, who wins that one?
I mean, best 5 rappers on Plum Love Foods: D-Rock.
Damn.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. Wow.
You got to work on your cadence, bro, and then he had better production on this track.
Okay, well, don't worry. Don't worry, Dave. You'll hear on the next one.
All right.
Holy shit.
All right.
It's coming for Dave.
I'm just curious, too, if we're going to get one from Jeff, because, Jeff, it sounds a little bit like, I mean, damn, I have some heat with you, bro.
Dan doesn't want this. He knows that.
Oh, is that?
I had to throw it out there. Jeff was taking sides. Jeff is bigging me up right now. I'm feeling that love again.
Listen,
I mean, I'm just
Angie's response to Dave, by the way, is ew. And Ryan Patrick's chiming in on Facebook. Dave wants to smoke. He's backing D-Rock heavy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about.
Always got the smoke. Let's go.
Oh man.
I'm curious to see what happens.
I'm always curious to see what happens. I can't lie though. The first track surprised the shit out of me, and it was really good. But then Dan came in and
Dan has a chorus in his track.
He came through like Godzilla.
I mean, if you're gonna call it a chorus,
what?
Yeah.
Yo, man, he sang on that. There was no auto tune. That was straight. That was straight Bridgeport vocals.
Can waiting to happen.
I don't think that's true. That's true. Angie's chiming on Facebook. Whose show are we on? It's not D-Rock's. Listen, she's right about that. But D-Rock's a fan, and this is all. I try to get his opinion, and all he did was send another track for us to play. So,
Dave, are you a caffeinated ferret? Because you all over Chef Derek's nuts.
Nah.
Oh,
wow. Damn, son.
Wow. Maybe squirrel would have been a better one there.
Squirrel.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
A little something on your tail.
No, that doesn't.
Sudafed doesn't work. No, you can't Sudafed. He's not stuffy. I tell you what, just Sudafed squirrel. He's not stuffy. That's the thing.
He won't be.
He's not stuffy.
He won't be anyway.
Well, we'll see what happens next. We appreciate your opinion, Rob. Thank you, buddy. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend at the Rose event happening that we got going on. I cannot wait for this event. We're gonna have a great time. Rob's gonna be out there with me. Dan's gonna be out there with me. Maybe kicking some freestyles. Come see us at the Rose.
Getting everybody sex lips
out in Southampton, New York. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna have a great time out there. It's gonna be a really, really fun event.
Live.
Yeah, it's gonna be. We're gonna live stream it. I think we're gonna live stream the thing. It'll be pretty fun. Maybe even do some freestyles. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
Angie's dead, by the way. Just FYI. Tell me.
I want to see the live stream where he goes, and now performing Dan's hit.
Go back to Chickadee.
He's welcome. He's welcome
at the Rose soiree in the Hamptons.
He's welcome to the front of the booth. We bring it in. Chef Dead performing Go Back.
Yo, turn the printing machine down real quick. What? Chef Derek's talking shit. Who? Chef Derek, bro. Chef.
Derek.
Yeah, I know, man. From where? Chicotee, Virginia. Chicotee, Virginia.
Is that a
Wow,
place?
I've never heard of it. Man, I don't know no chef.
Is that a place?
There's so many little things you just catch. We're gonna make all these available on Spotify here soon too. You can check them out there.
Album dropping soon.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's too funny. It's just too much. It's too much. I don't know what to say.
Me and Derek might release a album. It's gonna be a cassette tape. I'm gonna be on side A, and he's gonna be on side B.
Okay.
So look out for that.
And there'll be that
Derek
extra
wants
song
to be
too,
on
right?
a cassette tape.
There's gonna be a hidden track somewhere on there.
I'll tell you what. I don't remember when Vanilla Ice did the hidden track on his tape. It was awesome. You guys ever heard that?
It's been a long time.
All right, we'll save that for next time. Then we'll save that for next time. Hey, big shout out to our good friend Chef Justin Reed, Master Chief for the U.S. Navy, U.S. Coast Guard. Excuse me. Loved having him on the program. Good brother there. Nice talking to him. Shout out to my good friend Anna from the Anna and Raven Show. Awesome having her on the program and talking for a few minutes about stuff. Make sure you hang out with us on the show. I'll keep track of my Instagram at chef_plum. We're gonna post. You can win this right here. Look at this immersion blender, right? We're giving these away all week next week on the Anna Raven Show. You got to call in. You play a game with me. You win one of these. It's gonna be dope. That's a nice immersion blender, or as I call it, a stick blender. It's gonna be awesome.
Well, actually, you were calling it a stick mixer.
No, she said mixer. I said blender.
I'm pretty sure you both said mixer, which was mis-selling the.
It's not selling.
Misrepresenting the gift.
Angie, you don't get one. I thought you were dead. Listen.
Mine.
Listen, we're all going to win one. We got 5 of them to give away. We're going to be there all week. So get in there and get you some. It's going to be good times. We're giving away stick blenders, immersion blenders, Jeffy. Robbie, looking forward to hanging out with you this weekend, man. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thanks for joining us.
Yep. I will see you guys this weekend.
You are the man. We appreciate you. Dave, we appreciate the hell out of you, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Are you not wearing any? What do you have, a robe on? What are you wearing?
It's a hoodie.
But that's it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Raw dog and a hoodie, bro.
All right.
I like that. Hey, man, you get it. I like that. I like that. Is it soft at least?
Oh, it's Carhartt.
Oh, it's not soft.
It's not that
soft on the inside.
It's like functional, more functional.
Yeah, it's a functional piece of art. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah. I will. We see you, Dave. We appreciate you, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, later.
There he goes.
Au revoir.
Well, looks like the battle rages on. That's all I'm gonna say. The battle rages on.
I don't know, man.
There we go. Angie's chiming in. Bye, best podcast I ever watched. Angie, you're the best. We're live every Thursday. Come join us. We love hanging out with you. We appreciate a lot of you. There we go, boys. I'll tell you what. I'm not sure what else I can say except for shout out to our state here, Connecticut, for making pizza finally officially our food of our state.
Fuck, I'm out of here.
Would you stop? Oh, Jeffy's done. He doesn't want to talk about that.
And being the highest, apparently, per capita from population of OnlyFans.
I saw that too. We have the most OnlyFans like creators in Connecticut, which is awesome.
Per
so
capita.
shout out to us. We love making porn. That's what we do here in the state.
Yep.
We make porn, eat
Per
pizza.
capita. Independent corn, DIY porn.
There it is. Well, listen, it's getting late, so I got to get out of here. I'm doing TV. Make sure you catch me next tomorrow morning. I'll be on Great Day in New York. I'm also going to be on New York Living. It's going to be awesome. We'll see you tomorrow on the televisions. Next week, I'm hosting Anna Raven. And don't forget, this Sunday, I'm going to be at the Rose Soiree in Southampton. Come hang out with us. We're very excited to be there. For Chef Jeffy, for Chef Dan, my name is Chef Plum. We appreciate the hell out of you guys checking the program out tonight. Please remember, food is one of the most important things we have in life. Everything important in life revolves around food. Let's make sure we give it the time it deserves. We'll see what happens. This rap battle keeps raging on. We'll see you guys next week right here on PlumLuvFoods Live. Take care, friends.
I'm the tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space is the place.
Thank you for listening to Plum Love Foods Live. See you next week, good brothers and sisters.
Do you think I'm crazy?